Recording. Good morning, everybody. And here I come. Here he comes. What's going on? Good morning. This is Ted. Welcome to the Health and Wealthness Show with today's host. That's me, Ted Harge. What's going on? Let me do this right quick. All right. Good morning. Good morning. So today we don't have any specific topics, but I'm going to go ahead and get right into the things that I want to talk about. Uh, First of all, in the way of upcoming things, we do have some exciting things coming. Man, I'm getting used to this new toy that I have. It's fun. It's wonderful. Please let me know if you're viewing. Just type in say hi or something like that, just so that I know you're viewing, because we get more views and people actually participate in the comment area. I actually have it on my phone so I can follow the comments there. I did pretty bad last time. There was several comments that I didn't see, so my apologies there. I'm going to try to track that pretty well today. Also, if you can, I didn't get a chance to promote the show today. So if you can, please share the player or invite people to watch. And that'd be appreciated. Whew. Okay, it's going to be kind of a little short show today. I'm really focused on our first show this with a guest this weekend, and I plan on doing that a lot more. So that's my focus. I'm even going to tell you a little bit about that coming up on the show too as well. And make sure I pull that up. So the things that we have coming up are going to be very exciting. We have this big show that we have, which is the debut of our first guest, and it's a very, very important topic as well, and that's on COVID-19. But we're coming at it from a different angle, and sorry for not looking at the camera right now. I'm actually looking for something here. COVID-19, but we've all heard about it from the health aspect, and that's very important. And I don't address it a lot on the show here. I don't address it because it's being addressed so much. Not that it's not important. It's actually vital that we acknowledge that this is a real thing and that we need to be aware of that and do whatever we can to protect ourselves. I want to say one more thing about that while on it. And sorry, as I'm doing the show, like I mentioned before, I'm doing experimental stuff. Ultimately, I hope to have somebody that can do these controls and stuff so I can just concentrate on hosting the show. But right now, I'm the show owner, the show host, the show producer, all that, trying to do it at one time and learning a new program. So lots of nice toys and stuff that I have to experiment and learn how to use. And as we're going along here, so my apologies about that. Now, the other thing I wanted to say about COVID is that, hey, I understand where a lot of people come from. They're distrustful about this, you know? Is it real? Is it really what they say? I understand. I, I'm, I'm not one to really be trusting of our government. I kind of hate to say that, but they have the track record that makes us not trust them. Okay. And I'd be dumb and blind not to admit that. So I'm sorry. All right. I'm going to admit that for those that think it's not patriotic or is negative or whatever. No, positivity doesn't mean that you have to ignore the weeds in your yard, for example. No, it says there's weeds in your yard, deal with them. Pluck them, do whatever you have to do. You deal with them. You don't ignore them, pretend like they're not there. And the government has proven itself untrustworthy. A lot of the news that we get on through the media and stuff like that is not accurate. I don't agree with this bull crap that this bull crap president says fake news. Fake news. Fake news to me are fake news outlets. Somebody throws up a website or puts out a cheap magazine. They say we're the news, and then they put up just crazy made up stories just to get traffic. And it's not a real news source. That's fake news, and it always has been. You stupid, excuse me. You didn't make up the word, all right? But you're using it wrong, idiot. Excuse me. The media has lied. They always have lied. They've always been in cahoots with the government. And it's just weird that they don't seem to be that way right now. But either way, they've always lied. And they will continue to lie along with the government lies to us for their own selfish interest. If you don't know that, I'm sorry to break it to you that way, but that's the way it is. The way I understand, I'm not going to say I understand everything, okay? So I understand. I don't believe them either about this COVID stuff, but uh, the fact is, it's real. People are dying from it, whatever it is. If it's a virus, if it's 5G, if it's this, if it's a planet warfare, biological warfare that went awry, I don't know what it is, but it's real and it's killing people. All right. I also don't know if the advice that the government is giving us is real and the healthcare industry is real. But because I don't know what the truth is, I know we're being lied to in some way. That's what they do. All right. But I don't know what we're being lied about. I don't know which part of it is the lie. But I do know this: people are dying. I know people that have died. I know people that have family of people that have died from this disease. People that have multiple people that have died from this disease or whatever it is. So do all you can to protect yourself. Whether you know that's the thing to do or not, take all precautions. Wash your hands. Wear the mask. If you want to wear gloves, I think it's safer to not wear gloves and just wash your hands and hand sanitizer and stuff like that. You wear gloves, now you're picking up the germs on your gloves and you're carrying those around everywhere, touching everything everywhere you go, unless you're going to change your gloves 10 times a day. That's my viewpoint on that. But go ahead, be safe. Be safe in whatever way and every way that you can. We don't want to be a victim to this. Okay, so before I get into previewing our next show, our big show coming up, let me just say this: free sample time. It's free sample time. Free sample time. Yeah, I'm talking about TLC samples. Look at this. Beautiful samples. I just want to open this and show you. When I first got this, I was shocked. I was like, are you kidding me? Look at this. This is where this is NRG. And look at this. Big old print. Like, what is it? And it tells exactly what's in it, how it works, what you'll feel, a boost in energy and attitude, a decrease in appetite, improved mental clarity and memory, speedy weight loss. This is where the pills would normally be. I ran out of my NRG and I still didn't order it. I'm upset. And so I use these. I have more NRG samples, but I don't want to use those. Those are to give out in person if I see anybody locally here. But free samples, normally free samples with TLC are $4.95 shipping and handling. So I don't really call them free samples, but they're samples. You don't have to pay for the product, just shipping and handling. But I'm going to give away one free sample pack to the first person that follows the rules. You can find the rules by joining our group, and please everyone join our group at FB Group HAW. That stands for Health and Wellness. That's FB Group HAW. People. Is it TV or network? Network. All right. God dang it, I don't remember which one. Group. I have to pull that up. All right, I want to give you the accurate one. But go ahead. You have to join the group, and you're going to look for the rules guidelines. You should have done this by now if you wanted to. If you want to get the samples today, so you might have to do it for a future show, or if you want to do it right now, that's okay. And the name of the group is, I'm sorry, the URL of the group. You can also search in the Facebook search bar, just health and wealthness, not health and wellness, but health and wealthness, and it'll come up that way. But I do want to give you the correct URL. Come on, baby. Okay, so it's free sample time. Once I say free sample on the time, the first one to call in and follow, the first one to post and follow the rules. You have to follow the rules or you won't get it. We'll get a free sample, and I'm covering the shipping and handling, so it's going to be totally free. It's Mighty People TV. Okay, I should have known that because HAW is Health and Wealthness. That's the show. Any shows are going to be under the URL Mighty People TV. So it's FB Group HAW.mightypeopletv.com. And again, I'm sorry for the pauses. I'm doing my producer thing. While I'm doing that, let me just do a little quick run of some of the results from these products. Enjoy, and I'll be right back in a moment. Just take a little water break. Okay, what's up, guys? What's going on? This is Ted. Thank you for tuning in to the Health and Wealthness Show. I have such a hard time saying that. Other people say it better than me because it's not a real word. I do realize that, but it's a play on the health and wellness. But this health and wealthness, we're going to talk about economics, financing, business, opportunities, income, how health can relate to wealth, and things like that. So this is the Health and Wealthness Show with today's host, Ted Harge. I started saying today's host because ultimately there will be different hosts at different times, and the health and wealthness theme will continue. I want to focus my attention, even though I love doing these shows, on the network side of things. So it's very hard to run a show and to do all of that. This is why, again, I apologize. I'm all full of apologies and stuff. I didn't get a chance to actually promote the show and let you guys know ahead of time that we were going to be going on time today, which I intend to do usually. So my apologies. I'm going to go ahead and take my products today. I'm excited because I finished my first bottle of NutriBurst. Okay, that's one negative. It's like impossible to open. No, I'm only kidding. That's how things are, you know. Gotta be safe. Oh my goodness. I didn't take it this morning. I was up late last night and up a little late, awake a little late this morning. My intention is to get up about 5 or so. I didn't get up till about 8:30 or so. So I'm excited, and I don't know why I'm excited to open a new bottle and start a new bottle. because that means my last bottle is gone and I'm closer to being out again. I love this, especially after it's cooled. And it looks like I'm having a little bit of streaming problems. I hope you guys are seeing this okay. When it goes back to red from yellow, I'll apologize at that point just in case it dropped off. But if you're hearing this, everything is okay. And I'll check this when I do the rerun also. All right, but this is NutriBurst. This is our multivitamin. You only have to take a tablespoon of this, but I wish you had to take a cup because this is some delicious stuff, man, especially after it cools. And I'm also going to do a little bit change in my process. I'm going to do my previews of the upcoming show a little bit later. Delicious, man, delicious. Yeah, I'm going to do that a little bit later. And right now, while I'm on the products, I'm going to talk about my journey. Okay, that's my journey to lose 5 pounds in 5 days. That was a theme of, or is a theme of TLC, Total Life Changes products. And, you know, I was a little skeptical, but I was like, let me give it a shot, you know. And when I decided, you know, I wanted to get back in the health and wellness business, and I have been seeing these adverts for a long time, the testimonies, some of which I showed you, of people losing weight in a natural way, a significant weight. Oh, what? And 5 pounds is not that much. For some of us, it is. But I was like, oh, well, let me also test this 5 pounds thing out. And I weighed myself. And I actually, the first weight, I'm not sure if I did during a show or not. That might have been right around when I was starting my show. But the second week, I weighed myself live right on TV, calling this TV because this is the new TV that everyone can do. And I was shocked because I didn't really follow the agenda like you were supposed to. And sure enough, I lost like 5.4 pounds in 1 week. I'm a living testimony to this stuff. A lot of us want to be healthy, and it's also an inspiration and a help to be and eat healthy. There's guidelines that help you do it. There's products that help you do it. It's a great thing, man, to be healthy. And maybe later on we'll talk about it a little bit. To be able to make some money from home at this time where it's vital that we have a shift in the way we make a living, helping other people do what they need and want to do. So, I lost 5 pounds the first week. Second week, I lost a couple of pounds. I think it was the third week. I realized that my scale was kind of bogus or whatever, and it kept giving me different readings. And it said that I had gained, like, was it 7 pounds or something like that in a week? I think it was 7 pounds in a week. I was like, what is this? I'm sorry, before that, I think it was the second week or so, that might have been the third week, I went on a water fast. I'm sorry, I'm just getting the weeks lined up here. I should just pull up my journal. By the way, you can go to my journal anytime. Hashtag my lose 5 pounds in 5 days journal, not journey, but journal. And you'll see a link there to one of the posts there will be my journal. And I post there regularly, 2-3 times a week. To update you on my journey. Okay, well, I went on a water fast. That's a water-only fast where all you drink and eat is water. And I went on and I lasted for 5 days. I intended to go 3 days at first, but I managed to last for 5 days. And I lost like 10 pounds that week in addition to 10 pounds that I had already lost. So I was down, or some close to it, I was down to 220 pounds. It was amazing. People were saying I was skinny, thin. Your face is thin, or you're losing too much weight. I'm like, what is this world? Here, it was shocking to me. How did that get off of my screen? I'm looking for the player, so I can check you guys' comments. Please, if you're watching, comment. Let me know you're there. Okay, so I can't find the player. Why is it not on my page? And I did not get a chance. There goes. I did not get a chance to post it to my group or my page. I was running late this morning, but I wanted to start on time. Okay, so I went on the water fast. Now I'm down to 220. Mind you, I started at 240 with clothes and decided to start weighing myself so I can be consistent without clothes. Um, Sorry, ladies, no pictures. Well, unless you inbox me. Um, I'm kidding. Um, and that was 238 down to 220. Man, when I started this journey, man, I had no idea like a few weeks later I'd be like a totally different person. I mean, if you look at me now, I can even look at the camera and see the difference to where I am right now. Look at my dried up lips to where I am right now. But let me tell you what happened then. Please leave your comments while you're watching. If you have any thoughts you want to leave or any questions. What's up, Coach? Thanks for stopping in, Coach Robinson. That's the man right there. Black business owner. We're going to be doing a lot with him. Matter of fact, right, I bounce all over the place, but while I'm talking about Coach, he has an agency that has several business and income opportunities that the Mighty People Network is connected with. One of them being Legal Shield, ID Shield. Man, we all need legal representation. We all have legal questions. We never imagined that we would be able to get them the way we can. And that's by clicking the button on an app and having a lawyer right there for you anytime, whether cops pull you over for running a red light, whether it's about lost wages, whether it's a business question, whatever it is. Boop, Legal Shield. A lawyer is like having your own personal legal team right there. And then he's got Platinum TV, PVTV, all of which that we can not only take advantage of ourselves. It's only $49.99 for cable, HBO, all the paid channels, all the channels you're used to on cable. Man, for $49.99 a month, $49.97, something like that a month, and pay-per-view. I mean, pay-per-view, you're talking about spending $40, $50, $60, $80 for one pay-per-view you get for free included with your Platinum TV. PVTV, ask me about that. Or ask Coach. Man, Coach, what else? Phones, telecommunications, phones and phone service, free phone service, text, talk, and data. Free. I want to say for such and such a month. No, free. There's a free program. And if you don't have a smartphone, you can get smartphones for either $100 or $50, depending on how good of a phone you want to get. How about that? A great smartphone for $100. A smartphone for $50. Okay, and there's some other things too, man. Platinum Team, talk to Coach. And right now, I want to say also before I get back to my journey, man, I didn't have a lot to talk about today, and we're almost a half hour in already. My mouth is incredible. Bloop, 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 bloop. Sometimes I don't have confidence that I'm going to have enough to talk. I mean, enough to fill the time, so I start blabbing incessantly. Guess that's why they call it a talk show. Good for that. Man, where was I, Coach? Okay, blah, 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 blah. Oh man, I wanted to say something to you guys. I hate when that happens. You have a thought and it's a good thought, and then you forget what it is. Um, okay, well anyway, that's. Oh, I know what I wanted to say, guys. Uh, if anyone invited you to the show and we talk about any programs that we offer, any businesses that we're in, any products that we sell, please get with the person that invited you. All right, please. We're not trying to steal anybody's prospects, but we want this content to be available to anybody that has an interest in these topics and an interest in these businesses to be able to access the show and bring people and know that they're not going to be, that we're not going to try to steal them away. My desire is to put good content out for you and out for the people that are on my team and that I'm trying to attract into my network, into my business as well. But I want it to be of value to you guys. And when we talk about networking, you know, or you will know what I mean when I say value, as in needs, value, and NV connections. That's networking. Okay, back to my journey. I'm glad I remembered to go back there. You're watching Health and Wellness with today's host, Ted Harge. That's me. If you're interested in being a host or a show owner, please let me know. Mighty People TV network is coming. Okay, back to my journey. So I do a water fast. I'm down to 220 pounds. And I get off of the water fast. Now, mind you, some of that is from the TLC products and the routine that they give you, which I didn't even follow all that well. And then I put it into hyperdrive with water fast. And I love water fast. I'll always do it, even though it may not, they say it may not necessarily be good for the products. It has great health advantages in addition to the fact of how much weight you lose and quickly. So I get off of the water fast, and I know it's common sense. If you're not eating anything for 5 days and you start eating, you're going to gain some weight back. That's okay. I expected to gain a little weight back. I started gaining weight day after day after day for 5 days straight. I started gaining weight. I went right back to the weight of my second week, which was 34 pounds. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Stop. Stop gaining weight. Stabilize. I'm waiting to stabilize. And finally it did after 5 days. But the part of the reason why that happened is what I did after I got off, which is actually much better than I had done after other water fasts. But I was not eating all day, and then at night, and not deliberately, it's not what I wanted to do, but at night I would decide, well, I should just wait to the next day or whatever and then eat like I had some sense. But then I'd say, well, I'll have a little something. Then I couldn't stop eating. So now not only am I eating late at night and going to sleep on it, I'm eating a lot late at night. It's what I was eating was not as bad as what I had done after other water fasts. So I'm getting better with that. But the fact is, it wasn't great. It wasn't great stuff. And it was in the middle of the night. I finished and I got to go to sleep. Go right to sleep on it. Boom, right back to where I was at week 2. Till I posted that picture. I think it's still up on the banner over my page. I think it's still up on the banner over my page of the meal that I had the day I said, okay, enough is enough. This is going to stop. It's time for me to stabilize and start the second cycle. It's okay if things go in cycles, if you go like that, long as you're going down, okay? So I said, okay, I got to turn this into a positive and go into another cycle. I figured another couple of weeks maybe and be right back where I was, 2-3 weeks, whatever, be right back where I was. And I'm trying to tell you, the next day after I made my mind up, I ate that meal, I took the products I was supposed to take, my weight not only stabilized, but I lost 2 pounds the next morning. The very next morning, 2.2 pounds, I remember that. All right? And good advice from my friend Najee Jubb. Thank you, Najee. She always has good advice for me, as you all do, and I appreciate that. She said, don't weigh yourself every day. Don't be a slave to the scale. I was like, too late. I'm already a slave to the scale. I weigh myself every day. I weigh myself every day, and I can't wait to do it. So in the morning, I look forward to that weigh-in, whether it's negative or positive. If it's negative, it just drives me to get better and to start that weight loss until I get down to my goal weight. So I lost 2.2 pounds. 3 or 4 hours later, I'm weighing myself again. Are you serious, Ted? But this is what I found. 4 hours later, I lost another 4 pounds. I lost a total of 7 pounds that one day. The day after I started, I said, you know, I was taking the products and, you know, not doing bad before that, but my weight gain was going up. That day I decided to wear this thing, and by the afternoon that day I had lost 7 pounds in one day. I haven't really said that a lot out there because people think I'm crazy or lying. And I'm thinking, okay, well, that's a freak kind of thing, you know. And what was my weight? 34. I was down to 227. One day from 234 pounds down to 227. I was like, okay, well, I know it's probably going to go back up and stabilize or something tomorrow. Wake up the next day, it's still 227. 7 pounds. Right now, the last weight that I took, this is 3 days later. I'm not talking about a couple of weeks later, guys. This is like 3-4 days ago, maybe 5 days at the most. Today, this morning, I weighed myself 222.2 pounds. From 5 days ago, 4 or 5 days ago, weighing 234 pounds, I'm down to 222 pounds. Incredible. I'm still not eating the way I'm supposed to. I have this meal plan that comes with one of our products that I highly recommend if you want to lose a lot of weight, and you have to take it the right way. When I restarted, I said, okay, and I gained all that weight, and I had to start another cycle. I said, well, okay, I have to, when all else fails, follow the plan. It's a part of the plan, the meal plan, if you can see that. And I'm supposed to eat 5 times a day, and I still have not successfully done that. That's very hard to do. So don't worry about being hungry. Don't worry about being hungry and starving yourself. You follow this. Worry about being hungry enough to eat 5 times a day, but you have to eat the right amounts and the right foods. But it gives you a whole lot of choices, man, and things, and how many calories they are. It's a 1,200 calorie a day meal plan. Okay, so anyway, today I'm at 222. That's where I am, and it hasn't even been a week since my last official weigh-in. Again, my last official weigh-in. So, matter of fact, that would have been last Sunday. All right, because my official weigh-in day weekly weigh-in day is Sunday. So you're talking about Sunday, Monday, and I do it in the morning. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5 days. I lost 12 pounds. What if you, wow. I just thought about that. 12 pounds in 5 days. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Guys, if you're here, please say hello. You're watching Health and Wellness with Ted Harge. Please say hello, share the player. I apologize for not getting the player out to a lot of places today, so I will post a replay, and maybe folks can watch that and enjoy. If you want TLC products, please give it a try. Please get back with the person that you know or the person that invited you to the show. They'd be glad to hook you up with those products, hook you up with samples. And if you're looking for wealth or an income opportunity, it doesn't have to be one thing. It doesn't have to be TLC. Even if you want to get into health and wellness industry, it doesn't have to be TLC. I'm not a TLC groupie. All right. I like the products. I like the company. You know, do whatever program you're going to do. But I can tell you that it's a great company, great products. I'm living testimony. Another, let's see, 222. I want to get down to 210. I was saying 205, but I think it's going to be too skinny. I'm not sure, but I still got a lot of fat here that I want to get rid of, but I don't necessarily know that that's going to be a weight loss to get rid of all that, because I'm going to start lifting. Muscle, by the way, burns fat. Muscle also helps gain weight. So I actually want to reach the milestone of getting down to my weight first before I start lifting, which is, I'm going to say 210. All right, and then I'll start lifting at that point. All right, but like I said, guys, get with whoever invited you to this show. Feel free to come and join the Health and Wellness group too as well. You can get there by going to fbgrouphaw.mightypeopletv.com. We have a lot of great posts over there, and we talk about the show, we talk about the topics, etc. Please join us over there. A couple of things. Pre and post show, we have a hashtag that you can participate in pre-show conversation and post-show conversation. Just type anywhere you are on Facebook, just type hashtag HAW pre-show chat or hashtag HAW post-show chat. All right, and you can participate in the chat anywhere you are. If you want to participate or see what's being discussed, just do a search for either one of those hashtags. That's how that works, and that'll come up. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. Okay, let's see. Is that it for this? That's it for the journey. That's my update on the journey, and I'm not drinking enough water. This is happening, and I'm not doing a great job of sticking totally with the plan. We just have a solid stream again, so there may have been a jump where you didn't hear what I did the last period of time. If you did, awesome. That's great. I'd like you to let me know, matter of fact. But this might have jumped right to now when we have a solid stream, so my apologies if you missed any of it. Okay. Let's do some previews. Yo, guys, what we have coming up this Saturday, a very special show. It's going to be our first guest, and we're also going to debut our show music. It's not done specifically for us. It's not an independent artist that I know. I just have a source that obtains some music to bring some life to the show. So we're going to have some of that, like intro music, outro music like when I do a slideshow, stuff like that. So that's going to add another little professional touch to it. Looking forward to that. We're going to have our guest this coming week is our first guest, and we want to do a lot more with guests. I really love the format of having other people speak and share their experiences and outlook with you too as well. But we're going to have Mel Smith, who's a good friend of mine. We go way back. She's been involved with Mighty People for a good amount of time, and she has a lot to share. We had a conversation, and I said to her, I was like, you have to do a show. We got to get you on a show. I actually hope she'll host the show. I would like that, Mel. But she has a great background, and she's going to be on our show. We'll be talking about, she's also an MPN member, a supporter, which I want to encourage you guys to be supporters with us. If you don't know what that is, just look around the wall in our group, the Mighty People Network, and you'll see what that is, or ask me. All right, but we're going to discuss 5. You know what? I don't want to give this exact topic because I kind of want that to be a surprise. But we're going to talk about the economic side of COVID-19, all right? Not the health that's often talked about, and I referenced that some today, but specifically we're going to talk about the economic side of it. What do I mean by that? It has changed the world. It's changed the world. It's kind of been an introduction to how things can be going forward, whether it's from COVID or something else. I've learned from sources and people that have studied it and have predicted even something like this happening ahead of time, that life as we know may change. And I'm not saying that they'll never get rid of COVID. I'm just saying you have to be flexible and you have to make adjustments. And part of that is economic. Are you going to just sit home and wait and watch, or what's going to happen? You're just going to watch and see what happens, be a victim, be hurt, be devastated? Or are you going to make changes? How should you handle the COVID situation economically? What happens when we come up with a cure, or the cycle of COVID is over with and we go back to normal life, which I don't think things will ever be back to normal as they were? What do you do? How you just go back to how things were before? All right, we're going to discuss things like that with Mel Smith. She's got a bachelor's She's an operational organizer, a bachelor's degree in business, loves research in health and finance. What a coincidence! That's exactly what our show is about, health and wealth. And she's passionate about providing information to help the Black community. And that's what we're about at the Mighty People Network. It's a match made in heaven. I'm looking forward to having Mel on our show this coming Saturday. We normally do our shows at 10. I believe by then, and Mel, I hope this is okay with you. If it's not, we'll stick with 10 a.m. But I believe from our survey, which we haven't had a lot of people reply to, but everyone that did wants to do it a little later. We will probably do 12 o'clock Eastern time. All right, so it'll probably be 12 o'clock Eastern time Saturday. All right, Mel. All right, guys, please be there. Then we're going to have, and not necessarily in this order, we're going to have Denver Dave. We had a conversation, and it was about, again, an economic response to our situation today, not necessarily COVID, but in general, and how things are changing, and how the dollar is going down, and how the government will try to do certain things, and how you have to be secure in your economic value and look to your economic future and make changes. And we're going to discuss cryptocurrency with Denver Dave. And then we're going to, not and then, but also in whatever order it happens, we're going to be having Brother Abe Alfonso Griff III. And again, I guess this is how things happen with guests on the show. We were having a conversation, an amazing conversation. And this brother is he's very concerned again about the Black community and that we look on things the right way. He has a very interesting angle and very thought-provoking angle on how we should look at ourselves and how we should plan and operate as living, breathing people of African descent around the world. All right, so we're going to have Brother Griff on one of these weeks too as well for an interview. And he does a show. He has a live stream that he does, a Facebook Live that he does. And I would very much like to have him do his show on the Mighty People Network and make that available to you guys. All right. And again, we will be streaming on Smart TV coming up shortly. Coach Robinson is going to help me with that. I believe we're going to use his platform to where we're going to be right inside your homes and available for you there. All right, so I'm telling you now, not only for the pricing, you want to get Platinum Vision TV so you can stream our shows right on your TV. And I'll get more information with you about that. I'm not sure if it's just going to be available through Platinum Vision TV or not. I know where it's for the long term, it's not going to be. You definitely want to be available on different formats, you know, like a Roku TV, for example. So we're going to do what we can and keep progressing for you guys. All right. As I mentioned, we're going to have music. It's going to add an added professional touch to our productions. I'm going to get better and better at playing with our toys here like this. And I was going to do something. Let's see. I'm very bad at talking and doing something at the same time. It's like one or the other. I forgot what okay. I wanted to do that. And is that a slide? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oop. Ah, cool, cool, cool. All right, so I'm getting better and better at my toys here. So coming up, we're going to be having all of that on the show. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, just a little bit about wealth and business. I mentioned some of that. I had a conversation, and it's interesting. You know, I don't really recruit people into TLC. I just mention it and offer it and see if that's somewhere where their mind is. And so I mentioned it to someone and said, oh, check out a video. Went and did some research on their own about the compensation and came back and said, these bastards are taking our money. You have production and two different legs, and they take the smaller leg and then they figure this out and that out. And that person just knew that what she was talking about was so and that. And she was angry with the company and cursed them out. And my response to it is this, is simply, all right, in what world do you know of where you sell somebody else's products and you get everything? Everything is yours. All the money is yours. What are you talking about? All right. And I say that just to make a couple of points about the TLC program specifically. I look at it very simply. Okay. These are great products that I love using myself and that I want to recommend to other people. And I like getting paid to do that. Okay. Listen to this. 50%. You make 50% on the first sales of all of the products that you sell personally. 50%, that's good enough for me. I'm like, wow, how does a company do that? 50%. Whew. Wow, whenever that happens, that's good. Man, that's great. That's good enough for me right there. However, additionally, and people get caught up in MLMs. This is an MLM. Personally, I want an MLM. Not like I'm all about the rah rah and you got to do this and you guys got to do that and we're going to be the greatest and I got to do something every. I'm not about it in that way, but I'm about it in that why not? If I'm making 50%, I want to give, just like I want to sell the products because they're good, I want to give an opportunity to other people if they want it, that they can do the same thing, and I'd like to get paid for that. Well, you do get paid for it. It's as simple as that. All right. So you get 50% on what you sell yourself, and you get to override a team of other people that decide they want to get 50% selling these great products. All right. So that's pretty simple. And then the other thing is this person was like, they're stealing our money. Them greedy bastards are stealing our money. Okay. All right. First of all, these are great products. They're helping people be healthy. There's industries out there, and this person called it $1 billion industry, healthcare or losing weight, wellness, health and wellness, $1 billion industry. Okay, yeah, why not be in $1 billion industry that's helping somebody? You know what industries are bigger than the health and wellness product industry? The food industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the FDA. They're all in cahoots to keep you sick so they can keep making their trillions of dollars. They're in it to keep you sick because there's natural causes to cures of medicine. Do you know that it's actually illegal to say anything other than a prescription drug can cure a disease? You can't say it. It's illegal. And you know who made that law? Not Congress, the country's lawmakers. You know who made that law? The FDA. The FDA, a government-run agency who's all in this together to keep us sick because they make trillions of dollars. They treat the symptoms to keep us happy enough to stay sick and keep taking their drugs, surgery. And you know who else is a huge industry, much bigger than health and wellness? The cancer industry. Yes, they called it an industry because what are they going to recommend? They're going to recommend chemo, radiation, surgery. They make tons of trillions of dollars on that chemo, radiation, what did I just say? Surgery. Then they come out with a new drug. There's a new drug that's great for cancer, taking us in a new direction. And what is it? Another form of chemosurgery. It's chemotherapy. It's incredible. All right. Excuse me. I'd rather be making money helping people, saving lives, helping people get healthy than to be making money killing people. Health or death. The other point with that is, how much do you make when we buy these foods out here that are killing us, that are poisoning us, these box foods and things like that? How much do we make from that? How much do we make when we get chemotherapy? It's said that it is it has become the highest cause of cancers. Chemotherapy is a carcinogenic and it's among the highest causes of cancer. How much do we make when we do that? When we get that, when people do that? How much do we make from the things that you purchase, the drugs and things like that from the industry? My point is this. It's a billion dollar business, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but okay, it's a billion-dollar business helping people live. There's results. Okay. Um, so anyway, that's my gripe. I didn't spend that much time with this person. It wasn't worth my time. They were too negative. I'm not going to spend my energy. All I did was make an offer. I'm not trying to recruit anybody. I just let you know that this is available and I'm here for you. Okay, so haha, guess what? That's it. Um, I did talk about health. I'm sorry, I did talk about wealth and business a little bit. I just want to remind you guys that please come to the Mighty People Network. I'm just going to run these banners. I hope I added my new poster there, and I don't think, actually I may have. I want to invite you to Mighty People Network and just kind of take you through there for a quick run through on why is that not doing anything offline. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I just wanted to run that while I talk to you a little bit about Mighty People. I want to invite you guys to the Mighty People Network. Right now, our access point is the Facebook group. We're going to have our own social network, online social network, the Mighty People OSN, coming up shortly in a month or so. But I want you to join our group. You can get there by going to mightypeoplenetwork.com or fbgroup.mightypeoplenetwork.com. You can get to our fan page, which is fbpage.mightypeoplenetwork.com. When you come there, what you're going to do is you're going to join us, you're going to like our page, and you're going to you're going to scan the wall, you're going to participate, be engaged, you're going to invite others, and you're going to network by letting us know what your networking to me is needs, values, and needs value connections. All right, needs, what are your needs? You're going to let us know what your needs are. What do you want? What do you need? And what's your mission, purpose, or cause or business in your life? You're going to let us know that because there may be people there that have a value that may serve your needs. And then what value do you have that you can help other people? Let's network. Let's help each other. You can't do anything alone in this world successfully, business-wise. You can't do anything alone, but there's nothing we can't do together. Nothing we can't do together. All right, so you're going to do some networking. And then what's important is not only networking, but network building. Is to build a network that's exponentially expanding. So you have an unlimited number of people that you're connected to. They say there's 6 degrees of separation, that you can meet anyone or get anything you need through 6 degrees of social connections. All right, so you need a network of people to hyper turbocharge that. And that's what we help you to build by going over to our sister group, which is the MPN 6PT Network Building System. All right, 6PT is six-pack teams. And there, we put together small groups of people that are going to coordinate as a team with the mutually beneficial goals of building their own network for their own purpose, getting massive social support, exponentially expanding social support, helping other people do the same, and passively earning money at the same time. Does that sound like you? That's what the Mighty People Network is all about. I'm over here making gestures and stuff on off camera, and I'm not on the camera. So let me do this right quick. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I should be on camera now. Oh man, got to do this first. Okay. Yeah. So that's how you get through, and how the Mighty People system will help you. Guys, it's all about, we're all about the World Black Pan-African family, including but not limited to African Americans. We're all about helping us to unify and empower ourselves. And you do that by networking, by building a network. And some of the benefits of that we help to expedite is massive social support and passively earning money, making money at the same time. All right, so I want to make that clear to everybody. I want to encourage you to come over, go through the system, to let whoever invited you there know that you like the benefits of it. You like the benefits of it, so we want to let them know that you want to go through the system, all right, and get that going for yourself and for others. All right, so that's it. We're all done here. I wish I had some music for you to run. I always have to, here goes my outro, but I'm going to try to do it without looking this time. This is real TV, guys. Reality TV. We're going to improve and train and all of that live on the air with you. Yes, we do. So that's it, guys. Again, this is Health and Wellness with your host for today, Ted Harge, and I'm simply Ted-tastic. Don't forget, believe in magic, dream in color, live in wonder. And until next time, we are a mighty people, and it's all black love, baby. I wanted to do that without looking down. It's all black love.